hidden gems in college football, Merlin Olsen Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and the Utah State Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Golden Eagles will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Aggies offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Hampton. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Grabs it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. You got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll move the tight end. Going to the ground. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And that's back-to-back frustrating runs for this offense, man. They've got to do a better job. The big hog mollies up front. They got to create some lanes, somewhere to go. Now this offense is backed up in a third down and long situation where they know they got to throw them.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Takes it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Hampton. He's going to take off. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. On that last drive, fourth and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to beat the DT. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the Aggies are flying down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Spinderella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
That keeps the score. Utah State 7,
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The lone back's got it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hampton. Under fire. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. He makes the catch at the 10. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Scanning the field, it's Hampton. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. He's looking to throw. Under fire. That's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Wants to throw. It's Hampton. Fires left. Makes the grab. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with the Southern Miss head coach at the half, he told me that this running back has done okay in the first half, but not great. They say he's continuing to make some young mistakes, which is understandable. First start of his career, but they have got to do a better job in the second half if they expect to continue to win this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They're going to run it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got a man. It's Dalton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Dropping back, it's Hampton. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Southern Mississippi!
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism, and you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. Busts through behind his pad. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Utah State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And his first pass is incomplete.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays.
Throws it deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set... Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
Leaping grab for a big gain. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Utah State up-tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moving out to the right. And he will go down. Could From the gun, running back gets to give. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll get rid of it. The sure hands, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. To the air, it's Hillstead. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Man, this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a...
Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Bringing the heat. Quarterback got it himself. And that is how we will wrap this one up. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.